Eloswag.
What are you saying, bro? You know the vibes, what are you saying?
And that's a period, guys. Eloswag is officially the first head of house for the level up season of the Big Brother Naija show.
Ryan Little.
Hey Betha, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Betha. I'm so glad, I'm so pumped tonight, okay? I'm really excited to be here. If this is the first time here on my channel, hi, I'm so happy to have you here. Please do hit the subscribe button before you leave. And if today isn't your first time, I love you guys, okay? Now let me just go straight into the game of today, the head of house game. As you guys know, today is Monday, and just like the previous seasons here, today happened to be the first head of house game, okay? They had the head of house game, and let me tell you guys, initially, we had questions like, how would they play the game? Would level 1 housemates play the game separately? Would level 2 play the game separately? When are they even going to meet? Because earlier today, let me tell you guys, Biggie opened the doors for both of these housemates, yeah? But what Biggie did was that in the morning, he opened the garden that also had the pool area for the colored housemates, that's the level 2 housemates. Of course, Biggie mentioned to us this evening that going forward, he will be referring to the colored housemates as the level 2 housemates, while those in the white and black house as the level 1 housemates, okay? So in a nutshell, Biggie opened the garden that had the pool area for the level 2 housemates, right? And for the level 1 housemates, all Biggie opened for them was the arena. So what we saw this morning was, while the people in the White House, that's the level 1 housemates, were seriously working out, Hermes trying to really, show them how to do this and that, they were really working out. These other housemates from level 2 were just there chilling in the garden. They were all really excited. I mean, of course, they did not know that there were other housemates, even though those ones in the white and black house, that's the level 1 housemates, even though they already had an idea that there were more housemates, because then when they were entering the house, Biggie said, no, don't follow this side, follow this side. So in their head, it's like there has to be something there has to be people there, but they just weren't sure. But yeah, today they finally met themselves. Now bear in mind, they all know themselves. All 24 housemates actually have met themselves, and I mean, that was when they played that card thing where I told you guys that they had to write out their names in either the white and black cards or the colored cards. So of course they had met before. It's not like they are strangers to one another, but then they did not know if their opponents made it into the house. It was just today that they all confirmed that, what, oh my god, I remember you, they were not hugging themselves, and it was just really nice to see. But then again, it was game time, and we did not have time for all this. We just wanted to see what Biggie would come up with today, and as per usual, Biggie now they carry last for matter like this. So he read out the rules and the regulations, and I'm just going to read that out so that I do not miss out on anything at all, okay? Because you know how Biggie gives a lot of instructions. Now, before he even told us what games they were playing and all of that, Biggie went on to tell us that the housemates, all housemates will be participating simultaneously. So what that means is you will have one housemate from level 1 and one housemate from level 2 on one table, one housemate from level 1, one housemate from level 2 on another table. So whatever game they were supposed to play, they would be playing it simultaneously like that. And Biggie also mentioned that the first housemate to win the head of house task would obviously have the head of house bragging rights as the first head of house of the season. And of course, this head of house, who is obviously Eloswag from the white and black house, also known as level 1 house, would have immunity from nominations, from the possible evictions in this week. So Eloswag is safe and sound, safe like waiting, I don't really know, but it's safe, okay? Biggie also mentioned that the head of house would have immunity for their level. So basically what that means is that if a particular housemate, for example, now we have Eloswag as the head of house for this week, and Eloswag is from the white house, that's the level 1 house, automatically all the housemates from level 1, that's the White House, are safe as well. So you're gonna pray, make person from your house win. Even if you know win, just pray that somebody from your house wins the task. Okay, so right now, since we have Eloswag as the first head of house, what that means automatically is that everybody in the White House are safe. Okay, nobody can nominate them for anything this week. Biggie did not stop there. He also went on to tell us that whoever has the lowest performance or the worst performance will also be given a title, and this title now waiting tail. Tail. Now Biggie said they're gonna call this person for the week. So I'm like, okay, who should I be tail? And let me just tell you guys once and for all before I forget, the tail for this week, now be Bella. Yes, her performance was the worst, even though she was disqualified. I'm going to read all of that out for you guys, but I just wanted to put it out there before I forget. So the tail for this week, now be Bella. Okay, the head of house, now be Eloswag. Now for the first round of the game, let me read out the instructions so that I can explain better. So Big Brother mentioned that there were 24 ping pong balls in a bowl, and there was another empty bowl, and there was something for them to use in raising each ball up one at a time. So basically what Biggie expected the housemates to do was take that item that looked like a flat type of thing, pick out one ball from the bowl, place it on that whatever that thing is, just picker, let's say picker. Place the ball on there and then walk from this end of the arena hall to the other end. Make sure you don't touch the ball, make sure the ball doesn't fall, and then when you get to the other end, there's an empty bowl there, then you just slide that ball into the bowl. Don't touch it, don't put it close to your body. You know how Biggie gives his instructions now. And of course, when they finished playing that round, Biggie called out some housemates, and let me just call them out for you guys as well. Okay, so Biggie called out Bella, Christy O, Daniela, Diana, Fina, Hermes, Groovy, and Giddy Fire. So in total, Biggie called out 8 housemates and told them that they were disqualified from playing, you know, because they cheated. Some people were using their body to hold the ball, some people were putting their hand. Christy Onai worst, she put out her body like this. Can't waka go? I say, and Biggie, now they see, but Biggie see them. So of course they were all disqualified, and of course that was the time Biggie now announced Bella. Let me even tell you, Biggie said, Bella, you have the honors of being the first tail in the house. Your reward will be announced later. Now Biggie then called out the remaining housemates that participated, obviously the ones that moved to the next round. So guys, it wasn't everybody from, you know, each house that participated. You know, they picked people from their houses to go and represent them. Okay, so I'm talking about the people that were represented, or the people that kind of played the game today. And yeah, Biggie called on Eloswag, Brian, Dotun, Saif, and Khalid. 5 of them actually qualified for the next round. So yeah, Biggie told them that there were bottles of cashew nuts, and what he expected them to do was to pick 2 bottles each. There were empty bowls on each of their tables, so all they had to do was to empty the cashew nuts inside the bowl. Fastest person to do it without breaking the bottle, you know, would win that. And guys, come and see struggle. I say, Baba, it gets time. Okay, now be by power. No, you dey waste cashew. All the cashew just dey pour for ground. I say, wahala, take it easy. If you do, you shake. You do not because they use power. But anyways, at the end of the game, you know, when the buzzer went off, Biggie then said that we're going to weigh the cashew nuts, actually, because it was seeming like the winner was either going to be Eloswag or Brian, you know. So there was a weighing scale there, and as soon as they weighed everything, we realized that Eloswag's own was more, he was weighing more, and of course that was how he emerged the winner. Now before that, said Biggie even disqualified 2 people. He disqualified Dotsun and Khalid. So Biggie now said, you know what, Brian and Saif, can you just walk away, just move away from the head of house? And then of course Biggie went ahead to congratulate the head of house, you know, reminding him of the benefits of becoming the head of house, and also told him that he had 30 minutes to choose who he would like to put up for nomination, obviously from the other house. So let me explain that further. Eloswag is the winner for this week. He's the head of house for this week, and he's from the White House. That's the level 1 house. You know, Big Brother said that he had 30 minutes to choose who he would like to nominate from the multicolored house. Okay, you know, whoever he chooses whoever he mentions to Biggie will be up for possible evictions this week. Now, his other housemates from the same White House, they can advise him or suggest to him who to put up for nomination from the other house, but nobody must impose any name. And even when they are doing that, he must not say, oh yes, I'm going to pick this person or I'm going to pick that person. The only person he's allowed to, mention names to is actually Big Brother. Okay, so when they went back to their houses and all of that, of course they hugged, bye, oh nice to see you. Everybody go their house. People go White House, people go Colored House. And of course, when they got in, they started mentioning names, started suggesting to him. I think they mentioned Groovy, they mentioned Beauty, they mentioned Kes. They mentioned quite a number of names, okay? And of course, when it was 30 minutes here, Biggie then called the head of house, Eloswag, into the diary room and congratulated him, obviously. And then he went on ahead to tell Eloswag that there will be no evictions this week, so that means he doesn't have to nominate anybody, because Eloswag was already feeling bad that, he had to nominate somebody from the other level, that's the level 2, especially because when they were coming into the house, he had mentioned to Biggie that he came in with the level 2 housemates, and that kind of explains why he was a bit moody when his other teammates were just calling out names from there. He actually knows more people from that side because he came in with them, as opposed to the people that he's being paired up with in the White House. So it was such a relief for him when he heard that there was not going to be any nominations of any kind. But Big Brother, as usual, told him to make sure to keep it a secret, told him to also make sure that the housemates don't sense any part of this conversation. They must not hear about it. They have to just keep feeling like they're probably going to be evictions on Sunday and all of that. And then when Eloswag was about to leave the diary room, Biggie then handed Eloswag a letter for Bella as the tale for the week. Okay, he told her to read the letter aloud with the rest of the housemates. So apparently the head of house and the tail of the house actually came from Island. Okay, that's the White House, the level 1 house and all of that. So of course Eloswag took the letter back into the house, handed it to Bella after all the other housemates sat down. Other housemates from White House, obviously. When they sat down, she read the letter, and apparently her punishment for the week is inside out.
Housemates, you had the worst performance for tonight. Therefore, your activity this week as the tale is called inside out. For the remaining days of this week, you have to wear your clothes inside out. As tail of the house, you must always wear the badge, the tail, at all times.
Minus her pants and bra, but you see her clothes, her top, whatever it is, it has to be inside out. And most importantly, she has to wear a badge that says tail for the rest of this week. Like, she has to always wear that. For me, how do I feel about it? I feel really bad about it, because if not me, I go cry, okay? And before we know it now, they'll start shouting mental health. When you now start feeling bad as the tail of the house, there's more depression when I enter, then you now start saying my mental health. See, please, can they not just take us back to mental health? Let's leave people with mental health where they are. Okay, we don't want that. But I just feel like this is somehow, but that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you think about this whole tail thing, especially with wearing the badge. Do you think that was necessary? Do you think that was overboard? Just let's have a conversation, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously, I had more things to tell you guys. I'm probably going to make another video, maybe tomorrow morning, I don't know. But yeah, this is basically what happened this evening, and I felt like I needed to bring it to you guys, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.